Hey everybody, you might notice I'm in the exact same spot. My plan, as I discussed, is we get this hook off the second skeleton we killed, which is fantastic. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to go to this merchant. I'm just going to go ahead and... Do I want to buy an anvil right now? I'm going to sell... Yeah, I'm going to buy an anvil right now. I don't need to sell anything to do so, but I'm thinking about maybe... I don't really have any assets to liquidate, so yeah, for now, just getting the anvil. Turn aside. I'll place it there. I'll place it. Ooh, it's raining. Okay, rain I believe makes the spawn rate go up a little bit, but it's fine. I've got iron bars just straight up on me, so I should be able to just do this without any trouble, other than enemies. The spawn rate for enemies will be about half because we have 2 NPCs. I believe that's around how that works. I almost never get this version of the grappling hook because I tend to rush down the amethyst or the topaz one. But hey, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Is there anything else that I want to put away right away? There's no sense in putting away the vines because we'll just, as long as I have this accessory on me, we'll just keep getting vines. I would like to sell... You know what? I can always get more dart traps. I'm just going to sell these just so I can get a piggy bank because I want a piggy bank. And I know I shouldn't be selling like pressure plates and dart traps on a sentry run because they're kind of like the baby sentries. But let's be honest, if I really need to go get 3 pressure plates or 3 dart traps, we can do that. It won't be hard. So now we have a grappling hook, which means we could do some more overland exploration if we want to. And I think I do indeed want to. Just to kind of scope out the world a little bit more. I really feel like that tunnel we were in was promising. But hey, you never know when the next corner could have like an Arcalis or something. And yes, I realize now that I've said that, if I do stumble across like an Arcalis, people will totally accuse me of like spawning it in. But I will reiterate, I have not even like, 1, I've never done anything like that for my videos, but 2, I haven't even grabbed the T-edit for this version of the game yet. A little bit of water leaf. It's a little bit dangerous to come over into the desert while the rain is increasing spawn rate. Just because you get... Ooh, nurse, okay. Just because you get that increased chance... Alright, let's... I can't think too hard about what I want to use. I'd rather not use, like, straight-up wood. But I just want to bridge this really quickly. So I was saying in my last episode that in 1.3 at least, they did try and address the fact that you don't really get, like... The updates tend to be a little bit biased towards the late game, but the armors that they introduced are honestly just plain terrible. Like, they introduced obsidian armor, and obsidian armor has, like... I mean, it looks really cool. It does look neat, but in terms of stats for what you put into it, it's silk and obsidian, which are honestly both very easy to get. Like, if you were playing super safe, you could get those super easily. But you could also get like gold just as easily, if not more easily. And gold armor is stronger than obsidian, so what's the point of having armor that you make out of obsidian if gold's going to be better? I feel like they should have put it a little bit closer to like Hellstone tier, but it's not the biggest deal. My biggest issue with those armor sets that we got from around then is fossil armor. Because fossil armor is really cool, but it's not quite as strong as it needs to be for when you can get it. And there's a very easy fix that I'm surprised they didn't do. So that desert fossil material that you can get like fossil armor and some other fossil items from, it needs like the Reaver Shark to mine it, or maybe something a little bit before the Reaver Shark, I forget. I think it is like, I think you do need... at least like the Nightmare pickaxe or one of those pickaxes. and it can't be bombed. That's my issue with it. It's not very good. Like you can beat the wall of flesh with it, but it's probably the hardest if you're going like throwing with those staves or whatever, javelins versus the wall of flesh. You're gonna have a bad time. It's really tough. And I'm not saying it's like impossible. It's not. It's not impossible. It's just compared to taking on the wall of flesh with like B armor or crimson armor or jungle armor. It's relatively more challenging. So, the easy fix to that is let us bomb for the armor. Like if I can, ooh, already hitting my jungle plus crim sand. All right, yeah, that's above my pay grade for right now. Because I'm trying not to be this explorer that just, like, dies and just, like, death teleports everywhere. Although now that I have a piggy bank, that is getting a little bit more tempting. So yeah, if they made fossil armor so that you could bomb it, then it's like, okay, as soon as you get the demo, you can get an armor that's pretty appropriate for, you know, like, it's pretty appropriate armor. Okay. Okay, there's explosives right there. We have to see a little bit of the map during that. There's some granite down there. That's good to know. That was some good scouting. Didn't work out great for us, but hey. I'm actually gonna drop down in it because this is odd. This is an odd numbered segment, so it's not gonna fit 4 of those. So I'll just drop down a little bit. We'll get a die trader soon, which is nice. I do want to start making some headway now that we've got a grappling hook, but I'm trying to think about how... Oh, demo. Demo means I could dump a bunch of money into bombs. I don't really have a bunch of money to dump, though. So I'm trying to think about what... Okay, I know where I want to go. So what I'd really like is a better weapon than the cactus sword. So I'm going to go back down into our... like super easy peasy tunnel, and that should at least get us heart crystals. We could possibly get like an enchanted boomerang. That I think is where we want to be right now, and we don't really need to put money away because we don't have much. It'll be alright. But yeah, I have missed Terraria. It's nice to be playing again. You know, I've always felt that way about fossil armor, so it's not like, you know, I don't want this to get blown out of proportion. Like, oh my god, he quit because he couldn't bomb fossil armor. No. But yeah, like, you know, if I was at the helm, those are some things that I would change slightly. Just because I feel like, ooh, okay. Difficult fight, kind of. Especially since I'm using my pickaxe for it. But hey, that was a chance for like a bone sword or a rally. I think it's a rally that they drop. They drop some kind of pickaxe thing. Not pickaxe thing, yo-yo thing. The yo-yos were a great addition to the game because the yo-yos gave you like, they at least gave you some additional DPS early, and it was some kind of like some fun DPS. Like it didn't really break the game, at least in my opinion. It didn't break the game, but it was interesting. And we're going to need some more housing now that we have we have 4 NPCs, so we're definitely going to need some more housing soon just to get, like, the guy that, you know, the gunslinger? I can't remember what he's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Why can I not? I'm spacing on his name. Okay, so that's, I did not see that pressure plate. Oh well, it's really easy to get back down there. There's a heart over there. There's always like a million pressure plates over in this area, so you just have to kind of like think about that. Be aware of it. I'm not going to keep building up this little thing. We also need a die trader is another person we need. Why can I not remember what the guy who sells guns is called? Arms dealer. That's it. Arms dealer. Yeah. So our next house will be a little bit nicer than this one. But I just wanted to kind of get my housing off the ground. No pun intended, because I know it's a little bit off the ground. Tempted to like run around a little bit more for another fallen star, but the fallen stars will come when they will. There'll be a point where we've got Hermes boots or a double jump and we're doing a bunch of overland exploration. Right now I'm really interested in that third heart and just kind of pushing down until I see like a golden chest that has like a boomerang or something like that. Ice would be really interesting to explore because I feel like we're about the area of the point in the game where we can handle ice fairly easily, like at least enough to like another recall potion guy. I'm getting kind of lucky with these. If we could handle ice, it'd be fine. And you know that's you could get like a snowball cannon, you could get ice boomerang, you could get the very, very first beam sword. You could get a lot of stuff from ice. So it's worth thinking about going down there, but man, I wish I had like I do actually wish that I had this like raw world file before I started, because this would be a great. So there's that pressure plate. This would be a great world to like send to a couple speedrunners and be like, hey, if you guys are looking for a really good world to race, this one is just like perfect. And there are people who you know, you can do that on the up and up and like race. You know, just the thing about racing pre-made worlds is just tell people that you're doing it. You know, be honest if you're using that. And I'm just remembering now, seeded worlds are also a thing. Seeded worlds kind of don't interest me. They seem a little, I don't know. Like, I guess we've already kind of had that where like you could find a world and you could be like, oh, I'm gonna send this to my buddy and see if he can, you know, beat my time or whatever. But accidentally zoomed out over there. But I liked how hard that was. I liked how like awkward and hard it was to go and like, you know, like, oh, I found a really good world, kind of by accident. You know, it's sort of its own thing. Whereas now you can just like shoe spikes are great. Now you can just like reset seeds and be like, oh, I got, you know, the community found like this amazing seed, and now I'm just gonna type in a number. I don't know. It's a little bit. I don't know why it just doesn't sit right with me. Kegs are actually nice because we might want to kill the tavern keeper when we get him and just start farming ale. So hey, not having to build the kegs are fine by me. Maybe I'm just being like an old man about the way things used to be in Terraria. It's entirely possible. And I've totally forgotten that we have a grappling hook. I've been sitting here with this grappling hook like, ooh, hey, emeralds, we might be able to get a grappling hook when we totally have one. I do have to be careful because there's, yeah, definitely going to be pressure plates in the mud area. There's always like a million traps here. Sorry if I've just not been using this grappling hook and if you've been like yelling at me to do so in the comments or in your head. This is a good chance to like just, I don't really need anything from this guy, but if he drops a bone sword, that's fine. Bone sword's barely better than the weapon I have on me, but it's something. Also, if I was really in the hurry for like a DPS upgrade, I could go just like buy 999 shurikens from the merchant, and that would be like that'd be really good. You know, if you're in a hurry, go do that. I'm not in that kind of a hurry, which is why I'm not doing that. Plus, I don't love shurikens. They have no knockback. They're not really my favorite. I could even buy the sickle, and I think the sickle would be a little better than the cactus sword. But it'd be the kind of marginal upgrade where I'd rather just keep going and get something good. The time does fly, though. Like, at some point, I should start thinking about, like, what's my plan for the brain? Like, I'm probably gonna get the weapons I use to fight the brain, just like from the orbs. But I might want to do a little bit of. This was not what I was hoping for down here. I was hoping for something a little bit more interesting. Or a little bit longer. I can get a little bit of obsidian. Wait, no, I can't. I can, but yeah, I've got a demo segment as well. Okay. There's some. So there's some tungsten down there. Do I need tungsten? Do I care about it? Yeah, I think I do. Because if that's enough tungsten to get a pickaxe, that's a pickaxe that can mine meteor. I did say I'd be ignoring tungsten, but I mean, if I find one big chunk and it's like, if it's enough to get me to a pickaxe or like close to, that'll just make life easier. I'd rather do it out of platinum, but whatever. If I found any like tungsten bars or anything, I don't think I have. This is not the right amount of tungsten. It wasn't like a huge chunk, but it was a little. And I'm seeing, now that I've dug down here, looks like there's something interesting below me. I think it's just going to be more lava, but it looks a little bit more I can already tell that it's more opened up. You know you're early in the game when it takes long to mine silt. Okay, so what exactly is down here? Lava. Oh, you know what? We went by some mine tracks earlier. Mine tracks are usually a good way to find a house or two. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now, is like just like golden chests, houses. Get a chain knife from these bats so they're reasonable if we're hoping for like a little bit more DPS. Okay, so we're really low, so this could be a really good chest. Are these 2 platinum chandeliers? That's great. Alright, so shoe spikes, we didn't have spiked ones, so that's kind of fine. Obviously we didn't like hit the jackpot. But 2 platinum chandeliers, that's like a gold and a half, so that's nice to get. I don't think those worms can drop anything that I want. But I'll kill it just because it could drop a whoopee cushion, but those don't. I don't think they actually give you a double jump. I think they just. Yeah, spiked is better than nothing. And we've got a million recall pots, so might as well get back up here. And oh, it's too early for me to take a break. It's way too early for me to take a break. So let's not do that. I was thinking about it, but too early. We don't have any tungsten bars. We've got platinum bars. We just got those from a chest. Okay, so that's our platinum pickaxe. That takes care of a lot of things. Now we can mine way faster. So I have an idea for my next house. I guess I could start. Do I want to keep the other shoe spikes just in... I mean, I don't think I need to. Yeah, why hoard them? I mean, I might get to a point where I want to make the tiger climbing gear, but like spiked isn't a good enough accessory that I'll care about re-rolling it. I'd rather just have the little cash infusion now. And at some point, this is a good spot to buy a bug net from this guy, because if I see a golden squirrel, speaking of cash infusions, I want to just grab it, and watch how quickly this bug net pays for itself. So what do they cost? They cost 25 silver. There's 15 silver right there just from selling those 2 goldfishies. And if I, it's not a ton of money, but like penguins are like 12.5 silver. Anything I see, like there's a bunch of butterflies that are worth a lot. Okay, so at some point we're gonna need to actually do something with all those strange plants. But I think I'm going to go this way and either explore... Yeah, I'm just going to explore the ice and see what's going on. Don't love the blizzards. But, hey, it's fine. Oh, I knew I'd take a little bit of falling damage from there, but wasn't enough to matter. Grappling hook makes blizzards and sandstorms a lot less annoying because you can just kind of get where you need to go. When in doubt, just grapple. It is super annoying to run against these blizzards. I don't know why they thought this would be fun. I'm sorry, but the sandstorms and the blizzards were a really bad addition to the game. Like, really terrible. But, whatever. Okay, so we don't have a way down into our ice. So, never mind on exploring the ice. We'll just do a little bit of overland exploration. That's fine. Oh my god, this is a weird little pit. There's a strange plant down there. I want that. I want it, but I'm gonna, like... I'm gonna take a breath and then go after it with, like, a little bit of a plan. Yeah. There we go. Just rather than trying to, like, get it and, like, flailing too much. Okay. That was an annoying little thing to get around, but we got there. Tall trees are good. Oh, it feels good to have this pickaxe. Sorry, I'm still like a little bit... I'm still a little bit like congested. Is it congested an okay word to say on the recording? I suppose so. After sneezing. Oh, okay. Am I really gonna not find anything down here? Water chest. Okay, not conventional. That's really weird. Okay, not what I'd really want from a water chest either, but interesting. I must have had some real faith to come up this way, because this is not the way that you would want to normally, knowing that I've got like a big area right here to explore. Yeah, it looks like this thing got cut off from being what it wanted to be by water, I guess. That's really weird, but it's fine. Some crimson over this way, and it looks like, is there like surface lava? Oh, okay, no, it just looks like surface lava in the preview. World Gen has seemed really strange in 1.3.4. I don't know if they like changed. I don't know if they changed it or if they just changed it in 1.3 and I just haven't gotten used to it. But like, what is? This is so odd. Like, what? Where am I? Like, what is this? This does not look like any kind of crimson biome I've ever seen. I guess it's like the edge of... I mean, I've seen crimson and forest spot together before, but normally it doesn't... Like, it wouldn't start out like this on a new world, usually. Oh, do I not have the room for a blood zombie statue? I guess I did just hit up a couple chests. Ooh. Oh, traveling merchant. That's as good an excuse as I need to get. Well, let's not be too hasty. We have a chest on us, so we don't need to run back just because our inventory is full. I hate to deposit all in a situation like that, but if we didn't, we were gonna die. Picked a like, it's funny, there were like no enemies around me for a long time. Then as soon as I started doing any kind of inventory management, they all just showed up. Okay, so here's our actual entrance into there. Do I want to go into there with 40 health? Probably not. Wait, didn't I just pop a potion? Oh, I probably hit the button to pop a potion, but obviously I've deposited them all. So that's not going to work. No potions in there, but that's fine. So I'm just kind of doing like a little bit of more above ground scouting, just so much corruption. Just looking for like a, you know, if there's like a sword shrine or something like that. I'm also looking, because this is our snow area, I'm looking to see if there's like gonna be a surface water bolt in the dungeon. So that'll be worth checking. They're really common, so why not check for them? Seeing some switches I could grab. Switches are kind of nice. Do I want to... I think I want to, like, leave... I'm going to take everything, but I'm going to leave the key. Just because when I come over here again, I'm going to want... Like, I don't need the key until I'm back over here for real. And now I'm in a little less danger. So let's take out the potions and put away our money. I don't like how it started doing this weird thing where in 1.3.4 it stacks money a little weirdly. At least I think it's a new 1.3.4 thing. Alright. I put away our money, so technically I can explore until I die, but kind of as like a point of honor. I don't like to he is stuck. If I go past here, I will die. Like that's probably the line. So no water bolt for us. I'm kind of glad because this world has given us everything, so I don't want to be handed too much. Ooh, okay. Speaking of being handed things, all right. Do have to be a little bit careful because we are far from home, and harpies could pop up any second. So I'm gonna just make this really fail safe. I am glad we got this platinum pickaxe, because this would take, like, Cloud, especially Rain Cloud, takes like a million hits to mine through otherwise. And we're in, hear that music change? I believe we're in, like, space. Wait, no, we can't be in space. It'd start to get dark. It's kind of getting dark. Yeah, oh, okay. So we could have probably done that without worrying about harpies, because there's our first harpy, but you know what they say, lucky horseshoe? That's really good. I don't know where I was going with that. You know what they say. I don't think harpies can open doors. And even if they do, we've got the shurikens to deal with it and the health to deal with it. But I don't think they can open doors. So I'm going to get a little sun plate just for the fun of it. With apologies to this house. I don't really tend to make much out of sunplate, but maybe I will. I kind of know what I have planned for the next house, which I'm going to build off camera in a very short amount of time. Oh, we had a traveling merchant that we wanted to go back to, so let's go do that before I forget. Take these guys back out. And let's see what he has to offer. And that'll be the end of the episode. Okay, so he's offering like nothing, like literally stone cold nothing. Fancy, isn't he supposed to always have a rare item? Fancy dishes is not a rare item. I mean, he has pad thai. You know what? I can drop a little bit of money on pad thai just because it'll be like, if I don't have anything to fight the brain with, that'll get me through it, and then the other one would be for the bee, whatever. Do we have more? Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to keep this area wooden chests. I don't know why. Yeah, it's fine. And then golden chests I'll put somewhere, like maybe... This horseshoe is a nice grab. But yeah, I'm a little bit congested. I don't know, or stuffy. I guess is a more. I don't know. You guys are smart. You know what either word means. It sounds like I'm talking in code. I'm not. I just if you missed last episode, I sneezed, and then I sounded funny ever since. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna go like take a break from recording and see if maybe I. Will sound better after, because I feel fine. I don't love the way I sound right now with this little bit of congestion. So I'm gonna go build off camera and just I want to do that anyway. So yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go build another house because we need more NPCs. I don't really feel like I need to spend your guys' time with that. And then when we come back, we're gonna go do some more spelunking and take advantage of this horseshoe. I think we might be done with the forest for a little bit, so I think I'm going to poke down into either the jungle or the ice, depending on if I can find a way into the ice or if I feel like making one. So I'll see you then.